Afternoon. Good afternoon po to all our blogger friends who's here this afternoon. Kamusta po?
Ayan, ang fresh naman ni Alden for today. Diba? Okay, so hindi natin mapatagalin to. So for our first question will be coming from Miss Kate Adahar. Miss Kate?
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, Alden. Congratulations.
For
my first question, na-mention mo kasi sa caption mo when you announced this concert na we'll get to know you more as Richard Faulkerson Jr. Sino ba si Alden at home? Who is RJ? Can you give us a glimpse?
I'm actually a homebody kasi I don't usually go out. I'm very private when it comes to anything that's personal to me. But somehow, this concert really inspired me to give out a huge portion of my life when I was young, when I was starting, para makita at malaman ng mga tao kung why did I start the idea and why did I start a foundation, which is the AR Foundation, and how I really did came up with the concert, which is Forward. So, malalaman nila yan kasi since it's a documentary concert, it will be insightful and people will find a lot of purpose into it. Kasi gano'n naman talaga, when we do something in life, hindi mo naman siya gagawin kung walang dahilan. And the one of the main reasons why I really pushed this idea and this concept and this organization to move forward was really because of what I have experienced during my childhood. Before Richard Faulkerson actually met ALDEN Richards.
Nice. And in connection to that, in your journey to where you are now, pag binabalikan mo, ano yung masasabi mo? Grabe, pinagdaanan ko pala yun pag binabalikan mo. Kasi ngayon, you're one of GMA's most important actors. So, bukod to sa, sa madalas na kwentong rejections, auditions, ganyan.
So, dun tayo sa hindi showbiz part. Kasi nga, right now, it's basically Forward, meet Richard Faulkerson Jr. Ang rejections naman kasi hindi mo lang yan na-experience kapag artista ka. All of us have experienced that. And one of the reasons why I championed for scholarship programs and granting scholarships was, me myself, I've experienced that. Yung gustong-gusto mo mag-aral pero wala kang pambayad ng tuition fee. Somehow, the idea of yung hindi hadlang ang kahirapan sa edukasyon, actually, medyo isa siyang attribute sa mga kabataan natin kung bakit hindi sila nakakapagpatuloy ng pag-aaral. Because they don't have the resources. So, I want to break that cycle wherein you get to be reliant with other people para lang ma-achieve mo yung dreams mo. I want the foundation to be there for these kids para kahit paano they will find comfort and they will find an organization that will help them achieve their goals in life without asking anything in return. So the only thing that we are asking for these scholars is to continue the idea of kindness na natutunan nila sa amin and to also be they give back to other people na kahit hindi na sa amin. Kasi gano'n naman para ma-create natin yung unending ripple of kindness, we have to start somewhere. And this foundation is the start of that.
Congratulations again. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Miss Kate. So for our next question naman po ay manggagaling kay Mr. Junel Esteliore. Sir,
hi, good afternoon, Alden.
Hey, sir. Good afternoon.
Hello. Ang question ko, how did you condition yourself in time for this concert?
Medyo ni-reassess ko at binalikan ko yung how I prepare for a concert. Kasi basically, the past concerts that I've had are all performance concerts. It focused more on the showcase of the singing and dancing ability of me. So ngayon, the motivation right now for this concert is really about purpose. What is this purpose all about? Why are we pushing this purpose forward? Kasi parang doon pa lang sa konsepto na yun, na iba na agad yung motivation ng lahat ng tao eh. Not only me, but all of the people who are behind the whole, the ER Foundation and the whole concert, the forward concert. So, it gave us a different motivation. Iba yung gana ng mga tao knowing that this concert is really for a cause. They're gonna be able, ganun yung sinasabi ko sa kanila when we were doing this eh. I make them part of the foundation of their I'm giving them the credit for this kasi syempre yun like what I've said, hindi naman kailangan pag sinabing tutulong ka sa ibang tao, kailangan pera lang. You can always contribute to a certain cause kahit sarili mo lang yung present. And that's one of the things that I've learned with this project that we're in, and I can see to these people na kapag ganun yung binigay mong motivation sa kanila, iba sila mag-work. And most especially din sa akin, iba yung passion ko dito. Talagang, and this concert is the concert na talagang sobrang hands-on ako since I've also produced this. So talagang ang sarap paghirapan kasi alam mo yung kapupuntahan niya.
Then, nabanggit mo na hands-on ka dito. Paano mo nababalance pa rin yung work and life dynamics mo?
It's all about time management at the end of the day. It's all about putting up your priorities first. Kasi ako, whenever I wake up in the morning, makikita nila yan sa concert part of the doc yan. First things first ako talaga. Ano yung dapat mo nang gawin before doing the non-important things? Parang yun muna yung inuuna ko. Siguro yung setting up your goal in a day. Iba yung setting up mo ng goal for a day, setting up your goal for the week, setting up your goal for the month, and setting up your goal for the year. Nagkakaiba yun. May short term and long term. So that's also the reason why siguro I was able to come up with this despite of my busy schedule. Kasi I strongly believe that the word busy is just an excuse para hindi mo magawa yung mga bagay na dapat mo pang gawin, na dapat bigyan mo ng importance. So, pag busy kasi ako eh. Busy ako. Sige, it's just an excuse. It's all about time management. And I guess isa yun sa mga na-master ko since ng pandemic.
Nabanggit mo naman ngayon yung pandemic. Ngayon kasi, virtual pa. How much do you miss? How much do you miss seeing crowds and fans? Especially, ngayong nagluluwag na tayo, paparating na yung talagang in-person na.
Yes.
Na concert at saka premiere night.
Malungkot siya in the past years na that we've been all in this situation. Like pag nasa Itbulaga kami, we always do the show with a lot of audiences. And of course, yun nga, nangyari si Alden's Reality, wala ring audience. It's a different setup and it kind of make me sad to be in that kind of setup. But right now, na medyo lumuluwag na nga siya, siguro after this forward concert, yung next concert naman natin would be face-to-face na. Kasi ang dami na ring bansa na nag-open for it. So, syempre susunod na rin tayo doon. But right now, digital muna tayo for the beginning of the year because this will air on January 30. At least, syempre, para ma-champion din natin yung cause ng foundation. Kasi yun yung sabi ko na parang we have this foundation, parang gawin na nating big yung launch niya na hindi lang natin siya in-announce sa news and social media, but let's make something out of it na mas may intindihan ng mga tao. Where did this whole idea came about? How did this idea came about? So, that's the purpose of this concert.
Salamat, Alden. Abangan namin ito. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Jonel Esteliore. Our next question naman po ay manggagaling naman
Chappy si Pacho.
John. Ay, sorry. Medyo nahinta.
Oo, ako na pala, Paps. Sige, okay lang.
Connection ko. Hello? Ayan. Okay, ayan.
Hi, Alden. Kamusta ka na?
Okay naman.
Ayan. Really, really happy that you're doing this. What has been the part of the whole journey as ALDEN Richards made you realize that you need to help other people?
Actually, it's not really the journey of Alden, but the journey of Richard Faulkerson.
Mm-hmm.
Realize. yun nga, I don't want to create a stigma that Richard Faulkerson Jr. and Alden Richards are separate people. They're the same person, but just different in perspective. Kumbaga, that's also gonna be divulged on the detail of the documentary concert once they watched it. And parang ako, being RJ, being Richard Faulkerson, I guess that's one of the reasons why I pushed through with this. Kasi I want to break a certain cycle. The cycle of not being able to go to school because of financial incapacity. Because I've experienced that myself. So I want the foundation to be there. I want us to be there for these people, especially these kids who are really eager to learn and to finish schooling, yet they're incapable or hindi nila kayang ma-sustain. I want to be part of it. I want the foundation to be part of it para matulungan sila. And sobrang laking bagay kasi ng mga personal experiences kung bakit namin naisip lahat ng to. Parang the best way talaga to be able to know how a certain situation feels like is really to be in that situation and experience it firsthand. Kagaya nga ng cliche saying na experience is the best teacher. It really is. So that's one of the main reasons and motivations why I came up with this project.
A couple of years back, I've had the chance to interview you during your birthday concert somewhere in Laguna. During that time, I asked you a specific question that, and you answered like you would give your time. I mean, you would give yourself time for love and relationship during this year. Have you? I know you've accomplished a lot, but have you ever had thoughts of settling down or finding, that person?
I guess the objectives and goals for different people changes depending on the circumstance that will come their way, especially now. And love is just there. Andyan lang yan. And apparently, dun sa time na I wanted to, I'm really open about it. Dumating to eh. And this will help a lot of people. This will parang give more reach and mas sarap siyang gawing legacy sa buhay. Kasi andyan lang yung love. And I get the whole stigma of love when it comes to the Philippine showbiz industry. But medyo iba yung way na tinataha ko ngayon. Iba yung focus ko ngayon. So right now, I'm really focused on this foundation and the concert actually. So yun nga, nag-iiba siya as time goes by. Actually, every day, nag-iiba yung priorities.
Alden, although you've helped a lot of people, you're good looking and all, but you do have a lot of detractors too. You have your share of detractors.
Yes.
Why do you choose to be kind?
Kasi parang I gain more than stooping down to their level. I mean, to all celebrities, parang being the bigger person and being the better person is what really counts. I mean, these people, they have no identity. They're just they just create dummy accounts and try to put you down. And it's been a culture, especially now na talagang sobrang nag-skyrocket yung social media because of the pandemic. But yung detractions kasi and yung mga negative comments they say about me, I find different ways and let my success answer those negative connotations.
Wow.
So, doon na lang. Mas magpo-focus ako doon rather than to go head on against them. It's a waste of time para sa akin.
All right. Thank you so much, Alden, and can't wait for more successes for AR Foundation as well.
Thank you, John. Salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir John, for